Hello and welcome to today's video, and we are unboxing the new Primaris Captain for the Space Marines. So here we have the nice box indicating the model. Warning of small parts, 12 plus only. Same shot from the front, still showing the Stalker heavy bolt rifle. There we go, and then the different options on the back, for he is a dauntless superhuman leader. My box was slightly damaged on the top, no idea why. So we got the power sword option, the bolt rifle, shows him with the master crafted auto bolt rifle and the iron halo, as well as a different head option and pointy finger action. And as well as some recommended paints to go with if you're painting an ultramarine. So let's open it up and let's see what we've got. So that's the first thing we see, as well as a nice instruction book. So the instruction book tells you this is what you can make, obviously, with a little before you assemble. It's a colour book similar to what's in the Dark Imperium book, just breaking down the different steps, different options, etc. And then we've got the rules, so let's have a quick look here. She's movement 6, weapon skill 2+, base skill 2+, strength, toughness 4, 6 wounds, 5 attacks. If I'm remembering correctly, that's pretty similar to a standard captain with an extra wound and attack, as it seems to be the standard with Primaris. Actual options to replace weapons with, so the first Primaris unit to have that, other than the lieutenant of course. And then just the breakdown of each individual weapon they've got. So we've got the bolt pistol, the mastercrafted auto bolt rifle, mastercrafted stalker bolt rifle that I really like the look of. Standard power sword, frag grenade and crack grenades, and his special rules. No breakdown of a they shall know no fear, which I'm slightly surprised at, but at the same time the index books are pretty cheap. 4+ invuln and the same right to battle. So basically, from the rules, he's a standard Space Marine captain, including the saves, an extra wound, attack, and the Primaris weapons options. Let's have a look at these sprues then. So the first sprue has got his cloak of command, his legs, they're in 2 parts, which is nice to see. A nice looking chest plate there with his, I'm not sure what the name is, but it's the rope cross. They look very crisp and clear. Little bits of dust and stuff on them though, but that can be helped. And then his pointy finger hand. And then the accessories pack with the sword, shoulder pads, bolt pistol with a grenade strapped to it, the stock of your bolt weapon, and then your stalker bolter option with the scope, or the bigger mag for the auto bolt rifle. To go on the chest piece, the backpack, again similar to the Mark 10 armour you see on the regular Marines, just with an iron halo on top. Standard size pauldrons, as GW did promise, so it does look like those push fit Space Marines from the starter set were a one-off. Power sword looks good, pointy finger looks good, and then the helmets. So we've got shouty facey bald dude and helmet, and something I don't like the look of, a slot in the helmet. For the crest, personally I would have preferred an option to, well, not have the crest on it, because reasons, but oh well. See if we can make that work. Then we've got a little transfer sheet Not sure how well this will come up. Only for the Ultramarines though, which is a little bit of a shame. With captains, apothecaries, librarians, chaplains, and lieutenants. So, being as this is a Primaris character transfer sheet, I think it's safe to say we're going to be getting an apothecary and a chaplain eventually. Okay, so that's the first half of this video done. In just a very quick jump cut, we will, you'll see the finished model with a short review of the model. Thank you. Welcome to the second half of this video, which is a model review and a general, do I think it's worth it? So we'll just do a quick 2-shot pan round, and I'll talk about the building process and any gripes I have with the model. So, to start with, I'd say it was a very easy to put together model, not quite pushed fit easy, but as far as clan packs go, it was incredibly easy to put together, nice and simple. There was a few mould line issues, but they were very organically hidden. For example, there was a pretty big mould line behind where this bolt pistol holster goes. But it was also really easy to clean up. Again, there was also a mould line on the shoulder pads, well, underneath where the shoulder pads are. It is exceptionally monopose. Even the heads are moulded to fit in it. For example, this head is designed to look that way, and it cannot look any other way unless you clip the tab off the bottom. I also really not a fan of the slot for the crest, because I don't like the crest, and I feel like with my army, like if you've watched the Primaris project episode 1, I'm doing Dusk Raiders, they weren't big on ornamentation, etc. So that'll be a fill-in with green stuff job. Personally, I wish they'd gone down the route of Burning of Prospero, where it was just an extra piece you could just glue onto the top of the helmet. I will say though, it is very nice to have a proper ranged loadout for captains for a change, as opposed to just the usual Storm Bolter, etc. They've got 2 weapon options in this kit that can do damage at range. The Mastercrafted Auto Bolt Rifle, for example, does 2 damage with 2 shots, so it can do potentially 4 wounds. Whereas the Stalker Pattern Bolt Gun, which is what I've gone for, the Mastercrafted one, has got a decent AP and still does 2 damage whilst only being 1 shot. And due to how heavy weapons have changed, he can walk and still shoot a Blistol 3 as opposed to his 2+. Any other gripes with the model? Other than the cost, no, it's really well sculpted. The details are nice and clear. And it's got a nice sense of motion. Everything's flowing in the same direction, whether it's the cords, the cape, or the parchment of the purity seals. Do I recommend this pack, though, is an awkward question to answer, because currently it's the only way to get a Primaris character that's not in Gravis armour. But for the retail price of £22.50, it's very high price for a generic non-named character. Take for example the Death Watch Terminator Captain. He's £15, and he's got more sprues, more options. Or even worse, the generic Captain model from years bygone. I can't remember how much that cost, but that had his almost full weapon option. You could take plasma weapons with him, storm bolters, etc. So I'd have to say it is worth it purely because it's the only way you can get it, and in comparison to other characters, I'd say it isn't. Basically, if you've got your Gravis Captain, you're good. So that has been this week's video for unboxings on Miniature Monday. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.